Today we're here with Robby Backus. He's a senior linebacker on the Scappoose football team. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. So you guys are coming off a huge blowout win Friday night in the first round of the playoffs. How would you guys grade your performance against Molalla?
I thought we started off pretty good. Obviously scoring a touchdown on the first play helps us out and getting a couple pivotal stops on defense. There's always a few things we can change and do better at. I think our second half, our intensity was a little bit down, and we were able for them to get some momentum. But we bounced back good after a couple game-changing plays that they had. But we were able to get a big W, and it was good.
Yeah, they had, you guys scored on the first play, then I think it was their second or third play. They hit that 60-yard pass, get down, but you guys come up with a huge goal line stand. What did that do for your guys' confidence on defense to give up that play, but then to answer back by shutting them down?
I think it just showed that we're tougher than they probably thought, and we're obviously going to stop the run. And we knew that they were obviously had a good passing game and it was going to get the explosive plays, but to kind of get it on the second play or third play of the game, we were a little bit worried. But once we got that stop, we knew that we could dominate them at the line of scrimmage all game, and it kind of just got the ball to our offense, and then driving like 98 yards to score a touchdown, that also helped a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of a foot on the throat, that big drive.
Yeah.
So Molalla spread you out, and they threw the ball deep. This week you guys got Cascade, who likes to just power it down the middle. What's that transition like, going from preparing for a spread out team, much like yourself, versus a team like Cascade that just runs up the middle? It
can be a little difficult, but our coaches do a good job game planning and getting a good game plan ready for Cascade. We kind of have to just step up and be tough at the line of scrimmage, stop the run, and if we can do that early on in the game, then they'll have to go away from their game plan and have to start throwing the ball. And I think our secondary is a lot better than most secondaries in the state.
And you guys played Cascade the first week of the season. Obviously a lot's changed in the last 2 months or so, but what can you take away from that game to help prepare you for Friday night?
I think we got down early, I think 10-0 maybe at the beginning of the game, and so I think if we can just get a good stop early on in the game and get a lead early on in the game, then we'll be set. Also, one of our best receivers, David Krupski, went down in that game. He had a concussion, so he missed the second half. And so I think having all of our explosive players back and healthy, I think it should be a fun game.
Now, you being a linebacker exclusively, what's it like watching your guys' offense from the sideline as a?
I'm glad we don't go up against it. It'd be tough to stop, and it just kind of motivates us. And I think our offense and our defense work together. I think we stop them and get good field position for our offense to go down and score, and then getting up by a lot of points puts them out of their game plan, and it helps us out a little bit. So we work together, and it's fun watching how our offense works.
When you get those quick scores, like against Molalla, there was 3 drives, which is boom, touchdown, boom, on the first play. Is that something that gets the defense more excited and motivated to go, or are you guys like, hey, maybe slow down and give us a little breather?
Definitely it gets us more excited, especially when Owen Foley had that pick six. That was a big kind of game changer and kind of a pivotal point in the game. But a few times I asked Braden Clark, I'm like, come on, please don't score on the first play again. But we need a little break. But it's fun. It's always good to get quick scores.
So you guys are in the second week of the postseason now. Actually, third, because you had the bye week the first week. Is the intensity level of practice any different once it gets into the playoff time?
It's definitely more intense, I think. It's our new season, so playoffs, so we got to be ready, and we got to kind of focus, and we know what's at stake, and this could be our last game of the season every week, so we just got to focus and push hard every week. And our coaches do a good job at making the intensity level higher, and I was actually sick last week for practice. So I missed a practice, and I guess a couple coaches weren't too happy during that practice. A couple of them kind of went off on our team, but we just have to have that intensity level there every practice and every game.
Okay. So you mentioned that stopping Cascade's running game will be a key on Friday night. What specifically do you guys need to do against their run and just in general to get the win and keep going?
Well, we have a philosophy where we we fill and spill. So we fill the line of scrimmage and we fill all the gaps and make them bounce it out to the outside where we think our speed will definitely take care of them. Playing on a kind of a bad field, not turf and not that nice of a field, I mean, it definitely helps them out a little bit. But we think that with our speed and our aggressiveness and our power, we stop the run first and then we'll play. If they try to throw the ball on us, we can easily stop that too.
Okay. And it sounds like you guys are kind of getting a few guys back that you were missing. So do you think that with their line up front, do you think you guys will be able to stack up physically against them?
Yeah, I think we have more size, especially with our front three defensive linemen now that we have Devin Ray back, with Taylor Heaton in the middle and Colton Wheeler on the right side. I think we definitely have more physicality and bigger bodies. And then seeing some film against them in Banks, they didn't look too overpowered, but we just gotta push them back and show them that we're the aggressor.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys' kind of mantra this season has been the 1-0 at the end of each week.
Yeah.
Good luck making it happen again this week.
Yeah, it'll be a fun matchup. It'll be a good game.
All right. Thanks, Robby.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.